and welcome. I'm Stephanie Greppling with Manatee Educational Television. We're here at the beautiful Ritz-Carlton in downtown Sarasota for the Gamma Xi Boule Valentine's at the Ritz. As you can see, the whole community has turned out for a wonderful evening of fundraising. So stay with us as we hear from some of the founding members and also people in the community that make this event happen. Stay tuned. I'm here with James and Sylvia Taylor. Lovely to speak to you this evening.
Good evening. Good evening.
We are here for a beautiful cause, Valentine's at the Ritz. Tell me a little bit about the Gamma Xi and the boule that happens every couple of years.
Okay, this is Valentine at the Ritz, but the primary reason we're here is scholarship, raise money for education. So there's a lot of needy students in our community that need our assistance, and we don't extend scholarship just based on grades, academics. There's some needy people sometimes that fall through the
cracks.
There's some needy students that fall through the cracks, and that's who we target, and that's why we're here.
Excellent. And that program is Journey to Success.
Journey to Success, that's right.
And it allows these young men in the community to partner with different employers in the community.
Absolutely. Internship is critical, and they get that exposure at an early age, and we have a high success rate with this program. And we work with the Private Industry Council primarily, but we extend our hand to anyone who want to have a little assistance, give us a little assistance in making this a success.
Sometimes you need a hand up, not a hand out.
That's right, absolutely.
Lovely event.
Thank you, Stephanie.
Absolutely. Nice to meet you. I am here with Bob and Angela Wood. Bob, you are here as somebody of great importance tonight at the Valentine at the Ritz. Tell me a little bit about your role in the organization and how you help this community.
Well, I'm a member of the Boule, have been for the last 10 years or so. Have participated in some of the mentorship programs at Booker and Southeast High School, as well as some other community activities. I was formerly an officer, and now I've made room for some other people to serve in those roles.
And how long have you been involved in the Boule?
Just about 10 years. We've been in Sarasota for the last 13, and I joined the Boule shortly after we got here.
And explain a little bit about the Journey to Success program and where the endeavors of this evening help the cause.
Whenever you have programs, you need funds to support them. And our objective is to make sure we provide as many opportunities for disadvantaged youths as we can. They can be all over the place, all genders, all races, and we've been able to find some success by providing scholarships to college for a number of students, and they've turned out to be incredibly positive experiences for those kids.
That's wonderful. Now, of the young men that go into the program, do some of them end up joining the Boule and coming full circle?
It's a little bit early for that. We have both young men and young women who have received scholarships. So you become a member of the Boule usually after you've had some professional experience, have developed a network of people who you can call on. We are very anxious to have the first one of those students make it through the cycle and be able to come back and join us.
What do you hope people can take away from this evening?
Well, I think people will hear more about what we've done because we haven't had lots of exposure. We've had a little bit, and events like this allow us to get more exposure to lots more people. So I'd like them to take away the fact that we do a lot of very good work, and they'll get to see people here who are very successful in the community, and we contribute greatly to the community.
Absolutely. And members come from all over, which is so wonderful that they come, every few years back to this event.
That's right. We started off in a very small way with just interactions with students. We didn't have scholarship programs. We didn't have professional development programs. So as we've begun this journey, if you will, we've had an opportunity to be exposed to lots of other students and they've communicated with their peers. And I think it's a little bit like a mushrooming effect. And that's what we really hope for, is to continue to expand the circle and expand the number of students that we impact. Events like this help us do that.
I'm here with Donald and Deborah Reeves.
Yes.
Lovely to see you this evening. It's so exciting at the Valentines at the Ritz. Wonderful event for this evening.
It is. It's a great event. This is the fourth time we're putting it on. As you know, we were interrupted like everyone else in 2022, and so, but we like to think that we're back and better than ever. It's a fundraiser, and we're raising money to serve underserved youth in Manatee and Sarasota County, and we're happy to put this on again.
Well, I'm sure that those young men and women are excited that you're here to help support them in this community as well.
I like to think so. We like to, we believe, and I think I speak for both of us when I say this, that among the youth in these underserved communities, there's a lot of talent, there's a lot of intellect, but many times it goes untapped and it goes undeveloped. What this program does, Journey to Success, is to give those young people an opportunity to tap into the talent that they have by providing them with scholarship opportunities, with internship opportunities, and just giving them, just kind of leveling the playing field for that segment of the population.
Sometimes all you really need is a network to get your name and your talents out into the world.
That's correct, and there's a mentorship program, and they get to see people that look like them who've been successful, and it's just a miraculous program, and it's worked wonders in this community.
What would you like the people to know about this event and how it brings all the members together?
Well, I think what I'd like people to know is that this is first and foremost, this is a fundraiser, but we only do it every other year. But we're an organization that's in business every day of the week, and we can use your assistance and your help and your support outside of Valentine at the Ritz. There are lots of ways, lots of opportunities to support this, to the Journey to Success program. There's a website under the Gamma Xi Boulay Foundation, and we can always use support.
Wonderful. So if you're watching this and you'd like to help, visit that website, the Gamma Xi Boulay Foundation, and look for more information on how you can reach out and extend the network. I appreciate you. Thank you. I'm here with Mr. Patrick Oates. We are here at the Gamma Xi Boulay Gala, Valentine at the Ritz. How have you been?
I'm outstanding. Thank you so much. It's great to be here from Philadelphia.
Oh, wonderful.
Yes, indeed. I happen to be the sire archon of the founding member Boulay in Philadelphia, Alpha Boulay.
Wonderful. I love how this group flies from all over the nation to come together to raise money for a great cause, the Journey to Success.
That's right. And I've heard so much. This is my first time to Sarasota.
Oh, wonderful.
And my first time to this Gamma Xi semi-annual event.
Wonderful.
And I must say it's an outstanding event. I've heard nothing but great things about the money that's raised and the efforts on behalf of the members to do so.
Let me tap into a little bit about what you do in Philadelphia. I know what they do here in Sarasota. How is Philadelphia and Sarasota tied together?
So, obviously, we have member Boulets throughout the country and throughout the world, quite frankly. Alpha Boulay does not have a foundation like Gamma Xi does, but at the same time, we're responsible for going out into the community and serving and mentoring young men and promoting fellowship amongst the members and creating an outstanding membership experience.
A great network that can pull from different chapters around.
That's right. So as the sire archon of Alpha Boulay, I thought it was my responsibility to be here this afternoon, this evening, and my wife Evelyn and I are here together, and we hope to have an outstanding time. Yes, indeed.
Well, wonderful. I hope you have a lovely evening and learn more about the Journey to Success and raise a lot of money for those young men and women.
Yes, indeed. Thank you so much, and
So
thank
nice.
you for your support.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
Thank you so much. I'm here with Washington and Yusuf. Did I say that correctly?
Correctly, yeah.
Okay.
Good try.
I really love your tie and your boutonniere this evening.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. You guys look beautiful. And this my mentor here. You look as sharp as the fox, as usual.
Washington, you were one of the founding members of the Boule.
Yes.
Tell me about the importance of why you wanted to contribute to an organization like this.
Well, I think this group of men, I think it's 25 years. It's about that. I should know, but I think it's about 25 years. And we did not have a chapter here in Sarasota. So one day, 25 years ago, 4 or 5 of us got together and started our Boule here. And it's called Gamma Xi.
And what was the motivation behind that?
I think there were several. The Boule has always stood for excellence and excellence in men. And as you look around the room, there are distinguished gentlemen here. So that was number one. And that was something I wanted to be a part of. But the second part is equally important, and it's all the things that the Gamma Xi Boule does for the community, whether it's in health, education, social, teaching students, going to high schools, you name it, the Boule does it. And the benefit of this event is scholarships that we give out to students here in Sarasota. I think we had a meeting the other night, I think we started with $500 per student.
How far you've come.
And we've come now to, we're at 16,000.
That's incredible. And does that 16,000 only come from this event, or is it throughout the 2 years?
It's from our sponsors, things that have happened during that 2-year period of time. Again, sponsors who chip in, Boule brothers who chip into the foundation. Certainly this event plays a major part in it.
Wonderful. And Yusuf, you mentioned that Washington is your mentor. How did you two get paired up and start that relationship?
It's a long story. Washington Hill is a high-risk pregnancy specialist, OBGYN, and so I am. And yeah,
Pregnant right now. High risk.
congratulations. And so he brought me here when I was in residency in Detroit, Michigan. And I'm very lucky to grow on the shoulders of great giants in this industry. Over here, I'm the president of the Gulf Coast Medical Society, which is the Black and Brown Doctors Association in the 4 counties here. And we work, the Boule is one of our greatest partners and stakeholders in whatever we do. We are almost at footsteps together. Bring health disparities, pipeline programs for our community. We are always in locksteps. So it has been a great partnership, and we look forward to its continuation.
Wonderful. Well, I'm in good hands, certainly at this event.
Well, you will have a healthy and safe pregnancy, I'm sure.
Yes. That is the goal.
Right.
Well, gentlemen, lovely to meet you. I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. Yes.
My pleasure.
Thank you. I'm here with Dr. Denise Davis-Cotton. How are you doing this evening?
Wonderful. This is a wonderful evening, great people, a fantastic affair, and it's wonderful to give to scholarships for our students in our community.
Yes, ma'am. Now, do you live locally or did you come from another city?
I live locally, yes.
Wonderful.
Here in the area.
And this is your first, or?
No, this is about our 3rd time coming to this
Wonderful,
event.
wonderful.
Yeah, we're supporters.
And what makes you keep coming back and wanting to support this event and the Gamma Xi Boule?
Well, supporting the Gamma Xi Boule is an opportunity to support our community, which is very important, to invest in youth, which is extremely important, and to support all of the initiatives, the mission, and the goals and objectives of the Boule.
Wonderful. And what do you look forward to networking this evening and meeting other members to help that network continue?
Well, of course, but the most important thing is to have fun and to fellowship.
I saw there's a big dance floor this evening.
I think the engagement is extremely important, and I think the networking as well helps us to understand more what the goals are and the opportunity to exchange ideas and to meet people and see people that you have not seen in a long time and meet new people that you do not know.
That's wonderful, wonderful. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much.
I'm here with Dolores and Todd, attendees here this evening at the Valentines at the Ritz. Is this your first time attending?
No, it isn't. Sorry, the second or third.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
And what is your involvement with the Boulay?
Actually, we're just supportive as much as we can be.
Okay, wonderful. It's a great cause, raising money, having fun at the same time. And you're wearing a beautiful outfit.
Thank you very much. Yes, we look forward to it.
Your husband taking a moment to enjoy it. Is there anything that you would like to tell people about the Boulay or this event?
Only that, as I said before, we are very supportive as much as we can be, and I encourage others to do the same. It's very, very worthwhile, to promote and support the youth, most definitely.
Great worthy cause, and have a wonderful evening tonight and a lot of fun.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
I'm here with Dr. Karen Holbrook of USF here in Sarasota and Manatee.
Yep.
We are here at the Gamma Xi Boulay, which is a wonderful event to help students in our community. Tell me a little bit about your involvement and how you help these students.
We have a mentoring program. We also go to the schools and participate in some of their leadership programs. And we've had students that work for us, and actually they're not really working. They're doing projects on campus. So we love to have the students that come from Booker and the kids that they pick out to come. And then we have Gamma Xi Boulay has their meetings on our campus. I think about every month. I'm not sure how often it is, but frequently. So we're really glad to be connected with this organization. They do wonderful, wonderful things for young people.
And how do students from Booker get involved or learn about how to get involved in those projects?
I think it's mostly through the Gamma Xi Boulay gentlemen who are really active and really care about these kids.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
So they get an experience in higher education and kind of some of those learning paths and projects right on campus.
They do, and we hope they'll come to our university when they graduate from high school. That's the goal, part of it.
That's right, go Bulls.
Go Bulls, yeah. Thank you.
Thank you,
Nice
Doctor.
talking to you.
Yes, you too. I'm here with this lovely couple, Lois
and David Wilkins.
David Wilkins. Such a lovely evening here at the Ritz-Carlton.
Yes, and we are really looking forward to enjoying the evening.
Yes,
Yeah.
going to be a great program talking about scholarships in this community and the community coming together to help out these students.
Right. And, we have a lot of attention on the students today and the scholarships and the curriculum in the schools. So we're really looking forward to people coming out and helping the sport.
Yes, absolutely, and having fun and looking fabulous while you do it.
Thank you.
Everybody showed up and showing out tonight at the Ritz for sure. What is something that you would like people watching this at home to know about the Gamma Xi Boulay that they may not know already?
So the Boulay is probably the oldest of the black fraternities. It is a professional fraternity as opposed to academic based. And so we've over the years focused on what can we do, what can we bring to the community, as well as how can we get to know more and better about one another. So it's all about brotherhood, but it's also about giving back to the community, particularly to our young people.
That's wonderful. Year after year, it's lovely, or every other year, lovely to see this event continue and more people coming from other cities and other chapters and continuing the networking and giving back.
Good. Well, we're so happy that you are involved as well.
I love this event. I love coming. It's so nice to meet other people helping out in the community in different areas that certainly need it.
Good. Well, thank you so very much.
Yeah, absolutely. Enjoy your evening. I'm here with the one, the only Vincent Fodderingham. Lovely to see you. You look very, very handsome this evening.
Thank you, Stephanie. Thank you.
What a wonderful event here tonight.
Oh my goodness, yeah. I tell you, this is the fourth edition of Valentine at the Ritz. I remember serving as the co-chair for all the previous events, and this year I'm the Sire Archon for Gamma Xi Boule. So I'm not on the committee, but it's just been so amazing to see the growth of the event year over year over year. But it's just been amazing, the support that we get locally from corporate sponsors, individual donors, and other people. It's just been absolutely amazing.
What does it mean to you to see all of these people here for this wonderful cause to give back to the students right here in this community?
Well, it's all about the support for our young people. To see this many people, we'll fill this ballroom tonight. Yeah. And with everybody's support, all the money here goes to the Gamma Xi Boule Foundation, right for a Journey to Success, scholarships, internship programs, bringing in speakers into the local high schools to talk to the kids. It's amazing, so we want to continue this momentum, but when you fill this ballroom full of these people, and we're not done yet, so we did amazing up until this point to get the doors open, but once we get inside, we expect that, that we'll see some more growth with more donations tonight.
I've had the opportunity to speak to a couple of the founding members and just other members of other chapters, and the energy that they're bringing and the commitment to expanding the program is just amazing.
Yes, it is. I ran into our immediate past regional Sire Archon, Daryl Searcy from South Florida. He is here tonight, and it's his first time here. And I just saw him before this interview, and he was just amazed at what this event is. So, the more we have more and more of our members coming all over the country for this event. This is one of the big events for our, it's not a true fraternity event, it's for our foundation, but it has gained so much momentum and so much popularity within the fraternity that more people are coming from across the country to attend.
Yes, absolutely. I met a gentleman earlier from Philadelphia. He said, I wanted to see what it was all about, and he's like amazed.
Yeah, well, Philadelphia is what we call Alpha Boule. So that's the very first member boule of Sigma Pi Phi fraternity, founded in 1904. And actually this year, we're celebrating our 120th anniversary.
That's incredible.
Yeah, it's an amazing institution, amazing organization, full of history, full of tradition, and full of legacy.
And full of support for young students in the community.
Yes, our social action programs are focused on how do we help our young people. How do we get them to see their potential and realize their potential? Whether they want to go to college, whether they want to go to trade school, get them out of their circumstance.
Entrepreneur to start their own business.
Yeah, even if they want to be entrepreneurs as well. We have, when you look at our fraternity and the members in our fraternity, doctors, lawyers, physicians, entrepreneurs, successful businessmen.
All corners of the world.
We run the gamut. We run the gamut. So it's amazing.
Well, what an amazing opportunity for them to have access to wonderful mentors like everybody in this room.
Right, and that's what it's about, because if they don't see us, how do they know things are possible?
That's right.
So as we're in the classrooms doing the work, I was just at Booker High School a couple of weeks ago talking to the students, and the engagement that we have with them is unbelievable.
Well, it should get them excited for what's around and their future for them.
Yes, definitely. Once they see that it's possible for us and we were able to do it, they know that there's a pathway.
Absolutely. Seeing is believing firsthand.
That's right. They have to see it.
Well, Vince, I think the doors are about to kick open to a wonderful evening, and excited to see what the program holds for everybody.
Wonderful. Thank you so much.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
I'm here with Luke, Sarah, and Emily. Wonderful to meet you. How are you guys involved, and why did you want to be a part of this evening?
Well, for us, we just moved back to the community after living here for growing up in the area, going back to Washington, D.C., and then coming back through COVID brought us back to live here. And, we've known about the participation in the community and all the great people, and it's just something that we thought, hey, it's just time to start getting back involved and giving back as well. So we're just very honored to be here, and it's great to be back in town, and we're just thrilled.
Wonderful. Have you participated in any of the mentoring or any of the scholarships?
We have not at the moment, but we'd love to in the future.
Wonderful. Well, we are glad to have you participating and being here, raising money and awareness for students in our community. I'm here with Mr. Trevor Harvey. How are you doing this evening?
Well this evening.
And I see that you have one of those lovely founder medals on.
Yes, that means that I'm a member of Gamma Psi Boule here locally in Sarasota, Manatee County.
Wonderful. How proud of this institution are you, and seeing all these members and guests and sponsors and mentors?
Well, you know, it's phenomenal to see how this night has came together. This is actually our first event in a few years because of the pandemic, and then we finally brought Valentine's at the Ritz back together. But tonight is really about celebrating our Journey for Success program, which is all about giving back to the students in the Sarasota and Bradenton area. We raise those funds to make sure that those students who are less likely to have resources to go beyond high school to have that access to go into the high school arena.
Wonderful. Tell me a little bit about the mentor opportunities available to those students.
Well, you know, we have all kind of mentoring opportunities for our students. You know, not only in several of our high schools locally, here particularly at Booker High School in Sarasota, Southeast High School in Manatee County, both of those schools have what's called speaker series. So we bring various speakers in to talk to our students about leadership, about diversity, equity, and equality, about STEM, and ways that they can connect to go beyond the high school environment, that they too can have a productive career if they so choose to.
That's wonderful. Really get those creative juices flowing in those students to see what their future of possibilities looks like and different career paths that they may not understand or know about.
That is correct.
And where is your background in?
So my background actually is education. I'm actually the college and career counselor at Southeast High School. So not only do the students get to see me on a daily basis, they also get to see me to operate in my Boule environment as well.
Okay, wow. Well, that makes a bunch of sense why you're so well spoken on the topic.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, it must be fabulous to watch you see the students and see the paths that they choose and their internships and their scholarships.
Absolutely. To see the growth in the students, even from the beginning of the year to now, to see the growth in our students and how they're challenging themselves and being critical thinkers and knowing where they want to go and the direction they want to go, and we're there to help them achieve those goals.
I bet it must be very rewarding for you to see those aha moments and those students to say, okay, this is what I want to do with my life. I didn't know that, you know, the engineering program at USF is what I wanted to do. So very rewarding for you.
Yeah, it is good to see those students have those epiphany moments, because sometimes they don't really think about the opportunities or the gifts inside of them on really what they can be. So we can kind of cultivate that, nurture that, push that a little bit and say, hey, you have the fortitude to be an engineer. You
Plant
have
the
the
seed
fortitude.
and water it.
Exactly. You got it.
Wonderful. Well, Trevor, I can't wait to hear about the programs and celebrate with you guys tonight.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm here with Dr. Melvin Price. Lovely to see you this evening.
Oh, glad to be here. Glad to be here.
Tell me about your involvement in the Gamma Psi Boule Foundation.
Well, used to be a member of Gamma Psi Boule and looking to come back to the Boule. I've just been really busy, and with my new role as President and CEO of MCR Health. So I'm really looking forward to getting back involved with the organization.
Now, this is a great question. How did you get involved in the business that you did and find your path? Because that's really what it is about for the students, is finding a path and connecting to get there.
Well, I came to Bradenton in 2000 and joined, it was called Manatee County Rural Health Services. It is now called MCR. Joined as a physician doing foot, ankle, and leg surgery, and worked my way through to Chief of Staff, the Chief Medical Officer, and now President and CEO. And
So you've had some great success along the way.
Absolutely. And I've had a lot of help, and a lot of the members of the Boule that are here tonight have helped me in that in that transition.
That's wonderful, and now you are giving back. I love that story.
Yeah, it's been a journey, but it's not complete.
What programs are you running with the Boulé for the mentorship program?
I'm not currently involved with running any of the mentorship programs with the Boulé, but as a president CEO of MCR Health, we are willing to partner.
Sky's the limit.
with the Boulé to do just that.
Wonderful. Give people some ideas to see what it's like to work in healthcare and all the opportunities.
Absolutely. Give the kids a chance to see physicians that look like them and give the care back to the community. We're looking to partner with any of the students at any time with any of the schools. We also have school-based clinics that we participate in throughout Manatee and Sarasota County.
Wonderful. Well, that's lovely that you've come back to the Boulé and want to start a mentorship program.
Absolutely. We would love to do it, and I know that the members here would be more than happy to help.
Well, it's a great group of people to be involved with, and I wish you success in that.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely. Lovely to meet you.
Have a good evening.
Welcome to Valentine At The Ritz, our signature fundraising event in support of our award-winning social action program, Journey to Success. Our social action programs are the very core of what our fraternity represents across the country and internationally. The Journey to Success program started in 2015 and has made a significant difference in shaping the development of our young people by preparing them for college, a competitive workplace, and to be leaders within our community. As we consider today's environment, which is very difficult, our young people face many challenges and barriers. We also know that there's a lot of underdeveloped talent in our communities, particularly with our students of color within our communities. Our opportunity is to make ourselves visible and provide opportunities for our students to learn from us and provide experiential learning opportunities to show them that all things are possible. Our Journey to Success program seeks to provide opportunities that will allow them to understand their tremendous potential, something that might not be otherwise discovered without our program. Journey to Success has been repeatedly recognized as one of the best social action programs across Sigma Pi Phi fraternity, as well as here locally in the area. We have received multiple grants from the fraternity over the last several consecutive years, and last November, the Gamma Xi Boulé Foundation was awarded the Educational Award of Excellence by the Sarasota NAACP as a result of the impact that we have made through Journey to Success. Now, all of this could not be possible without the support over the last 8 years from the business community, individual donors, grants, and support from all of our archons in Gamma Xi Boulé. As I said before, Valentine At The Ritz is our signature fundraiser, and the proceeds from tonight's gala goes directly towards the programming for our speaker series, internship programs, and scholarship programs. I'm extremely proud to see the growth of this gala from its humble start in 2016, where I served as co-chair of this event up until our last gala in 2020, and it is so heartwarming to see how much we have achieved and how much this gala has grown. I want to give a huge thank you to everyone on the gala planning committee for their hard work. I certainly know and understand what it takes, and I applaud all of you for your efforts. Everyone give them a round of applause. So here we are, with almost 600 tickets sold. Yes. A significant increase in sponsorship and a projected net profit of roughly 55% increase compared to our last gala in 2020. But all of you know we can't stop here. Can't stop, won't stop, right? So this evening, we ask that you be generous and continue to give and support our program. You'll hear more about the impact that Gamma Xi Boulay and the Gamma Xi Boulay Foundation is making in our community, but we need your help to continue our work. We have 18 new members in Gamma Xi Boulay. 18. That's probably the most that this fraternity has seen at any one particular time. Since I've been a member of this Boulay in 2013, our membership has literally doubled. Our new members are motivated, excited, and anxious to put their shoulder to the wheel to help us achieve our mission. I want to close by thanking you in advance for your generosity that will enable us to continue to serve the young people in our community. And as a small token of our appreciation, ladies and gentlemen, the Archons of Gamma Xi Boulay offer you Valentine at the Ritz. A great evening of fellowship, unbelievable entertainment led by our good Archon, Randall Morgan and the Soul Sensations. I saw Randall just before the doors opened, and he says he's got something for y'all tonight. I've always said that this event is the best social event in this region. And tonight, all of you are here to experience and witness it. So enjoy your evening, make it most memorable for you and your loved one, and finally, happy Valentine's Day from the Archons and Akusa of Gamma Xi Boulay. Thank you very much, and have a wonderful evening.
Good evening. My name is Archon Herman Bell, and I'm the president of the Gamma Xi Boulay Foundation. I wish all of you would have an opportunity to stand where I am standing and look out at the crowd and see some beautiful people who are seated here. And since you cannot do that, would you just give yourself a round of applause? I'm going to share with you a short story that would indicate where we, those members of the foundation, are as a result of what we have accomplished here tonight. During the Second World War, 3 young men from Acadia, Florida, decided to join the Army. And they were in the Battle of the Bulge. And as the war progressed, one of the young men was killed. The other 2 friends did not want to just leave him, so they tried to find a church in France that would allow them to bury this young man. So they finally found a Catholic church, and they went to the priest and asked if they could bury their friend there, and the priest said no. However, the priest says, if you look out near our graveyard, you'll see a tree. That tree is outside our boundary. If you would bury your friend on the other side of that tree, that'll be fine. Fast forward, after the war was ended, these 2 surviving young men came back to say farewells to their friend. And they saw the tree, but the fence had been moved. So they didn't know exactly where their friend was. So they went to the priest and they said, do you remember us? We came to bury our friend, and you would not allow us to bury him because we did not know whether he was a Christian or not. So the priest says, yes, I remember you. However, we moved the fence. So your friend is included in the burial site of all of us. What you have done for our foundation, you have moved the fence, and therefore you've helped more young men and women to receive the benefits of your participation in this event tonight and your contributions to our efforts. And I'd just like to thank you.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Valentine at the Ritz 2024. My name is Donald Reeves. I'm an Emeritus Archon of Gamma Xi Boule. I'm a past Sire Archon of Gamma Xi Boule. And I want to take a few minutes to formally thank our donors, our sponsors, and our supporters, and to recognize several special guests who have joined us this evening. It goes without saying that our efforts in support of underserved youth would not be possible without the generous support of a wide array of individuals and organizations. Chief among them is Amica Mutual Insurance Company of Lincoln, Rhode Island, our presenting sponsor. Amica has been a generous supporter of this gala from its very beginning, first as a diamond level sponsor in 2016, and as the presenting sponsor each year thereafter. We are fortunate that Amica has continued to support this gala, and on behalf of the trustees of Gamma Xi Boule Foundation and the Archons of Gamma Xi Boule, I want to thank Amica, its directors, and its CEO, Ted Shallcrass. An invitation was extended to Ted, but he was not able to join us this evening. But in addition to myself, we are joined by two other Amica directors and their wives, Ronald Makeley and his wife Katie, and Richard Plotkin and his wife Karen. Let's give Amica and its directors a round of applause for their support. I also want to thank our platinum level sponsors, which is this year's highest giving level behind the presenting sponsor. Our CUSA Deborah Ross Reeves and her husband, yours truly, and our CUSA Angela Wood and Robert Wood. Deborah, Angela, and Bob, please stand and be recognized for your generous support of this gala. In addition to the presenting and the platinum sponsors, we benefit tremendously from the generosity of a broad base of donors, individuals, foundations, and businesses, all of whom are listed in your program journal. It goes without saying that every donation, regardless of its source, its size, and every gift, regardless of the form that it might have taken, is appreciated tremendously. Thank you very, very much. I also want to thank the Archons of Gamma Xi Boule for their support, which obviously is not on display in the journal. Traditionally, as you've heard, this gala has been presented every other year, but the pandemic caused the cancellation in 2022, resulting in the loss of much needed revenue and potentially our ability to sustain our program offerings. But that never happened. And it never happened because the Archons and the CUSA of Gamma Xi Boule stepped forward and offered their support. They funded scholarships, they contributed to various giving challenges, they made direct contributions, and their combined efforts kept this boule and this foundation afloat. Therefore, Archons and the CUSA of Gamma Xi Boule, please stand so that we might thank you for your enduring support. There are two other organizations that are deserving of special recognition. The first is Bank Rhode Island. B of A, as I call it, since it's my bank also, is a long-standing partner of the foundation, and over the last 3 years has provided nearly $100,000 in grants that support our paid internship program. With us this evening is the person who is largely responsible for that, Jamie Kahns, Senior Vice President and Market Executive, who heads up the Sarah T. Manatee County Local Markets Organization. Jamie, I don't know where you are here in the audience tonight, but please stand so we can thank you for your generous support. And last but certainly not least, the Grand Boule of Sigma Pi Phi, our governing entity, so to speak, which has provided monetary awards that recognize the success of our social action efforts. An invitation was extended to the Grand Sire Archon of Sigma Pi Phi, Antoine Garibaldi, who in the past has attended this event, but owing to a prior commitment, he could not join us, but instead sends a message of support for a successful evening. Now, before I ask archons of other member boules to stand, I'd like to recognize two members of our leadership team. First is Archon Daryl Searcy, who is visiting from Epsilon Lambda Boule, which is Palm Beach, Martin County, Florida. Archon Searcy, who is accompanied by his Arcusa, Carrie, is the immediate past Sire Archon of the Southeast region. Archon Searcy, thank you for joining us and thank you for your leadership. Also, I'd like to recognize immediate past Sire Archon of the Western region, Jesse Corey, immediate past Sire Archon of the Western region, accompanied by his Arcusa, Cheryl Tyson, from Epsilon Omicron Boule. Thank you, our immediate past Sire Archon. Thank you very much. Thanks to both of you for your service and your leadership. And last but certainly not least, I want to recognize several special guests who are in attendance with us this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, we are honored to have with us this evening a trailblazer and a history maker in every sense of the word, the Honorable Alexis Herman, the 23rd Secretary of Labor during the Clinton administration, and the first African American to hold that position. Secretary Herman, we are honored and we thank you very much for joining us this evening. And now I'd like to recognize a couple friends of mine, one of who I think is running a little late, but the former three-term member of the United States House of Representatives, Ronald Makeley, who represented the state of Rhode Island, and the Honorable James Beatty, a former judge of the United States District Court of the Middle District of North Carolina, and a former nominee to the United States Court of Appeals. Jim is an emeritus archon of Gamma Kappa Boule in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. He's also a guardsman. Ron and Jim, thanks to both of you for your friendship and for your support of our social action efforts. And closer to home, I want to recognize and thank several public officials who have provided outstanding service to the citizens of this community. The Honorable Charles Williams, the Honorable Charles Williams was the first black circuit judge in the 12th Judicial Circuit, having taken office in 1998. Before ascending to the bench, Judge Williams demonstrated a commitment to public service, holding several positions in Sarasota and Manatee counties. His commitment to serving his community has continuously been recognized, and he is the recipient of a long list of awards, including recognition and appreciation by the Sarasota County Bar Association for his tireless dedication to promoting the ideals of equality, justice, and professionalism. And if that's not enough, Judge Williams writes, directs, and produces documentary films. Judge Williams, thank you for joining us this evening. And thank you for your support. Now, an invitation was extended to Sarasota Mayor Liz Albert, but there was some uncertainty as to whether she would be able to attend. I'm not sure that she's here, but if she is here, I would like for her to stand. Mayor Albert, if you would, please stand, and we'd like to thank you for your service. We do however, have with us two former mayors who I would like to recognize, the Honorable Willie Shaw and the Honorable Kyle Batty. Gentlemen, I'm sure that your contributions have helped Sarasota to become the desired location that it is. Welcome to this evening's gala, and thank you for your service, and thank you for joining us. That concludes my remarks, but before I sit down, I'd like to share with you briefly our belief, my wife's belief, my inclusive belief about what we're trying to accomplish here. We believe that the underserved youth of communities of Sarasota and Manatee counties deserve all the support that we can provide. And that's because among these young people is an abundance of talent and intellect. And it's talent and intellect that more times goes untapped and goes undeveloped. And that talent and intellect and other traits are not cultivated to produce better outcomes due to a dearth of opportunities. What motivates us to give is the belief that the Gamma Psi Boulay Journey to Success programs and others like it provides underserved youth with opportunities. And that's important, opportunities that will allow them to develop their tremendous talents, potential. These talents and potential, again, might otherwise go undiscovered. It's important work, and we thank you for joining us in our efforts. In closing, let me say that I hope that the evening is an enjoyable and memorable experience. And as we dance the evening away with friends and loved ones, let us not forget the purpose for which we have gathered. It's all about our youth. Thank you very much.
About 10 years ago, Gamma Xi worked on establishing Journey to Success, our cornerstone social action program, which includes a speaker series at high schools in Manatee and Sarasota County, a job internship program with local employers, and a scholarship program to help students reach their dreams by attending college. We have sought to make an impact in our community through service to others, particularly our young students.
Got started with the Gamma Xi Boulay my junior year because of a internship opportunity they had with a basketball team, which I would be doing graphic design for. Not only was I doing like graphics, like sports team graphics and like player graphics, but I was also managing the social media. From there, it was a really good experience.
I went to, I believe, every single department. I was in ocean technologies, I was in the exhibits, I was with the mammals and invertebrates and reptiles, anything and everything they had there. And it was just an overall great experience.
I was able to do this at the University of South Florida Sarasota Manatee campus, working with the Diversity Equal Opportunities Office, and really got to be mentored and really learned a lot, and I really gained a lot from that experience.
Recently, we have donated in the neighborhood of $170,000 in scholarships to students.
At the end of the whole scholarship process, I ended up getting the Willie Mae Sheffield Scholarship, which will pay for 4 years of college, $4,000 a year.
Just them investing in my future has really meant a lot to me and my family.
Having that sort of reference is just incredible for your future. I know that it has benefited me, even in the short span of time and how young I am.
Walking into a room full of people that look just like me, black men that are just devoted and strong-willed, great leaders. It's really inspiring to see, and every time I sit down at a table with them, I learn a lot, and I really gain a lot from those experiences.
We believe that success breeds success.
And that is why we spend so much of our effort devoted to our Journey to Success.
Journey to Success has come a long way. Our programs have expanded to include a pre-college summer residential program with Kettering University in Michigan, and the formation of a study abroad program in partnership with our brothers in the member Boulay across the pond in London. Now, none of this is possible without financial support. Our programs have been financially supported by fundraising efforts of the Gamma Xi Boulay Foundation, participation in the Giving Challenge sponsored by Sarasota Community Foundation, and private donations. We have also been fortunate to secure corporate sponsorship from Amica Insurance Company, Bank of America, and a host of other companies. We are certainly thankful for their past and continued support. As we continue our work, I want to make sure that we take the opportunity to thank each and every one of you for attending Valentine at the Ritz. This is a party with a purpose, so when it's time to dance, dance like you're dancing in the rain with no one watching you. Thank you, and make it a great evening.
Well, that about wraps it up for our program for Valentine's at the Ritz by the Gamma Xi Boulay Foundation. Thank you so much to all the sponsors, the founding members, and all the guests that participated in tonight's fundraiser. I'm Stephanie Greppling with Manatee Educational Television. So long.